See, अगर आपको डेरिवेशन देखना है, you can see from that BSc statistics notes. At first year level, I feel it's a bit higher, but if you want, maybe after we complete normal distribution, just let me know. I will help you. Okay, you understand. But as of now, if you want, mean deviation of this distribution is 0.7979 sigma, right? And quartile deviation is 0.6745 sigma. समझ में आ रहा है क्लास? क्लास क्वार्टाइल डिविएशन क्या है? Q3 minus Q1. Are you all here with me? Are you hearing me? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am.
To follow, should I repeat? See, it is a bell-shaped curve. We believe that the data is distributed. Say one bell-shaped curve लेते हैं. I mean, mine may not be very accurate. It's a bell-shaped curve. It's a symmetrical curve. Okay. The data that I have collected, supposing sizes of say shoes of 50 children in a society. Okay. Everything is inside this curve, right? It's a symmetric curve where I say my mean, mu stands for arithmetic mean. Okay. Mu is equal to median is equal to mode. Following? Class, are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
And the
Understood.
area under normal curve. This is very, very important. Forget about those exponential function, everything. As of now, T, area under normal curve, is denoted by T, which is standard normal curve, is X minus mu by sigma. Okay? Okay, this is very, very important here. Any doubts so far? Any doubt?
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay. As we see the problems, you will understand how to find out all these. Okay. And then we said that when it is a bell-shaped curve and when it is symmetric, and it is going to be mean equal to median equal to mode, or they have an identical mean, median, and mode. We also said that equidistant Q2 is equidistant from Q1 and Q3. Median is equidistant from mode, Q1 and its quartiles rather. Okay? Class? Now, mean deviation of this distribution is 0.7979 into standard deviation, and quartile deviation is 0.6745 times the standard deviation. Okay? Class, are you following? Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, one small thing,
No,
if you
ma'am.
observe, ये जो curve के इस तरफ और इस तरफ है ना, they will never touch the this thing, zero part. समझ में आ रहा है? नीचे touch ही नहीं होगा. It is infinite and unlimited in both the direction. It will go on stretching, but it will never converge with your axis. ठीक है? Any doubts so far? Class?
No, ma'am.
But practically when you want to solve the problems, right? This area जो है ना, we consider it as T is equal to T actually tends to infinity. Okay. T actually tends to infinity. But since we need to do calculations and practically we need to work on it, we say T will be equal to plus T is denoting area under normal curve. So just give me a second. T is plus or minus 3 or T maximum, उससे भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा चाहिए तो plus or minus 4. Do you understand that? ये जो एरिया है ना, whether on the positive or the negative side, it is going to tend to infinity. जाता ही रहेगा. It will never touch the x-axis. But for practical purposes, we are going to consider t is equal to plus or minus 3 or plus or minus 4 maximum. उससे ज्यादा नहीं. समझ में आ रहा है? Class, are you following? Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
And again, one more thing is like points of inflection. What do you mean by points of inflection? Any idea, any guesses or whatever?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Point
can you explain that term?
Which one? I will explain the term, yeah.
Yeah.
See, when I say a function has to end, right? Estimated end, right? Like points of inflection are mu plus or minus sigma. I'll tell you what it is. Mu plus or minus sigma, which means, see, mu plus sigma or mu minus sigma. Mu is what? Arithmetic mean. Sigma is standard deviation. We say that points of inflection का मतलब है where it ends actually. Where it is going to end, we say it is going to end here for practical purposes. Following? Are you following, class? मतलब जहां पे डायरेक्शन चेंज होता है ना, एक पॉइंट आता है where it changes the direction. Class, are you following? Are you able
Yes,
to
ma'am.
understand? The curve has to change its direction somewhere, right? It is a curve, so कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे bend होना मांगता है, yeah, it has to go up, it has to go down, etc. That point of inflection is this. समझ में आया? See, now I started like this, correct? Are you following? Do you see the curve here? I started like this. I can't go on doing this. I have to change it somewhere. बराबर? I have to change it this way. I have to direction कैसे बदलता है उसका, right? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you re-explain?
I'll explain. See, now when I said it has to change direction, okay? I started like this, right? So if I start like this, like this, like this, it will go like this. But there has to be a direction change, na? At what point does it change the direction? From this way to this way to this way, whatever, right? So that point of inflection is considered to be mu plus or minus sigma. Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
That is what is called as point of inflection, right? And then the position and the shape of the curve will depend on its mean and median. Are you following? And mean, standard deviation, and the number of data in it, number of observations in it. Following? We will see how it works. कैसे दिखता है वो देखेंगे हम. Any doubts so far? Any doubts? Class?
No doubt, ma'am.
So we will see how the curve changes its shape. Okay. Should I go through the next page here, or I will erase? Shall I clean all the drawings or let them be there? But anyways, once the meeting is over, this will not be visible. I'll clear it here. Okay. Now, did you till here all of you understood what is a normal curve? And then we just spoke about the area and the normal curve, what formula we used to compute, and we spoke about the properties of normal curve. Okay? A standard normal curve. And how does the shape depend upon? It depends upon the arithmetic mean, standard deviation, and n. Okay? Now, so shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? एक बार आपको रीडिंग करना पड़ेगा and whatever we are learning this year, purely practice. जितना ज्यादा आपको प्रैक्टिस करते हो, जितना ज्यादा रीडिंग करते हो, then only, because conceptually these are all slightly at a higher level and then you need to keep reading them to understand them. समझ में आ रहा है? Are you finding it difficult? Okay. Now supposing sigma and n remain. I said the shape depends upon sigma, mu and n, right? If sigma and n remain the same and mu changes, what will be the shape of the curve, right? So supposing we say if the standard deviation क्या है? Square root of square deviations from the arithmetic mean, right? My curve is not accurate, so I'll just go by this. Okay. Now, if sigma and n remain same, number of observation वो भी same है, but only my mu changes, mean changes, but deviation तो वैसे ही रहेगा आपको, बराबर? So the curve is overlapping. समझ में आ रहा है? Number of observation same है, so obviously it will be based on this, right? समझ में आ रहा है class? Class, are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
See, if your number of observations and your standard deviation are the same, deviation from only mean is changing, तो आप देखो curve will remain more or less identical to each other, just that they are overlapping because deviation और ये same है, number same है. If you see the height is also the same क्योंकि this is based on the number of observations and their deviation. ठीक है? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No doubts, ma'am.
Just one more small thing. I may ask you in the multiple choice. या वो जो ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप आता है ना, I may, I'm not committing on that. Or just give me a sec. One second. Now, coming to this, right? Are you able to see better? Now, see, if mu and n remain the same, but standard deviation or the variation from mean is going to be reducing, right? Then what will happen? ये जो curve है ना, थोड़ा peakedness इसका बढ़ता जाएगा, right? Class, are you following? Are you following? If the deviation is going to be decreasing, standard deviation जितना कम हो रहा है, उतना peakedness उसका बढ़ता जाएगा. और जितना ज्यादा हो रहा है standard deviation, उतना आपको peakedness कम होगा. Following? Are you following? Are you following here?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Okay. And then again, if the curve, if mu and standard deviation remain the same, but n keeps changing, number of this thing keeps changing, observations keep changing, ये कर्व भी है ना, जितना कम करोगे कर्व नीचे आएगा, जितना ज्यादा करोगे कर्व ऊपर जाएगा, क्योंकि जैसे जैसे डेटा डालते जा रहे हो, भरते जा रहे हो, तो ऊपर ही जाएगा ना. फॉलोइंग? जितना नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशंस बढ़ाते हो, ऊपर जाता रहेगा, एक्सपैंड होगा, राइट? Any doubt so far? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Now we will start thinking about what is the area under normal curve. Okay, this is called as normal curve, a bell-shaped curve, as we have been seeing. So we are going to consider these three variables: x, mu, sigma. Okay, now we'll see what this x is also. sorry. I was seeing 20 now. Let me check. See, we have certain measures for a standard normal deviation. Okay, sorry, area under standard normal curve के लिए tabulated value है. They've already calculated. They've already posted it here. Okay. जब t equal to, we said that t maximum may go up to, though it is tending to infinity, right? We consider it as plus or minus 4. समझ में आ रहा है? If t equal to -1 and if t is equal to 1, these are standard values. ठीक है? Class, are you following? Class, ये जो absolute numbers है ना, उसको लेके इन्होंने ये tabulated value बनाया है, which helps us a lot when we proceed with calculations. Are you following? Are you following? This has to be
Yes, ma'am.
either mugged up or you have to do rote learning or whatever. Okay? But these are standard. Just as 2 into 3 is 6, these kind of areas are also formulated and given to you. They've calculated already. जो भी calculation करना है, and they have given you this thing. Now area under this is when t is -1 and t is equal to 1, the area will be 0.68268, right? And so on. -2 and 2, then it is 0.9545. And the area between -3 and जैसे जैसे values बढ़ते जा रहे, -1 and +1 यहाँ रहेगा शायद, -2 and +2 यहाँ रहेगा, -3 and +3 यहाँ, -4 and +4 यहाँ पे, बराबर? तो जैसे जैसे आपको बढ़ता जा रहा है, you see, we said t will be maximum 4, बराबर? This is 4, this is not 0, ठीक है? It has to be corrected to 4. It is 0.99994 whatever. समझ में आ रहा है क्लास? क्योंकि हमने बोला है it tends to infinity. This we took for practical purpose. So obviously it cannot be 1. समझ में आ रहा है क्लास? And moreover, when we say exactly 95% of the area, because again, when I say lies between 1.96 and 99%, 2.58. When we calculate, you'll understand what is the significance of this. फिलहाल के लिए समझ में आया? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
For now? Yeah. Any doubts? So suppose, let's see this example. You will know why we were reading all those tables, etc., or we were learning all those tables. Okay. Any doubts so far? Can we proceed?
Yes, ma'am, we can
Or
proceed.
you want me to recap and then go, so that you know problems we start afresh? Whatever you say. We want us to have a recap of whatever we saw till now and start with the problems in the next class. Or we can start with 1 or 2 problems and try.
Ma'am, can we do it in the next class? It will be more fresh.
Yeah, because I know it is a bit too much. So just have a recap, a light session. Okay. What about the others?
Okay, ma'am. Next class is fine.
Problem next class karenge. But in the meantime, we'll just have a small recap of whatever we saw till now. Okay. We started with normal distribution, and we said that it is the binomial distribution that tends to infinity. Binomial में हमने क्या देखा था? Finite number of trials, right? Finite number of experiments, whatever, right? But यहाँ पे n tends to infinity. Now again we say that most of the variables, whatever data I collect, follows a normal distribution, right? And the frequency curve, the curve of frequency distribution, that also follows this normal distribution. And when we see that equal samples ka leke, and that and taken at a random, जो है, that is similar to a normal distribution. I just gave you the example of marks of 60 students are collected and they are plotted, तो वो एक curve के अंदर आ जाता था, right? So that's the example we spoke about, and we said that area under normal curve is taken as this x minus sigma by x minus mu by sigma, right? Now, when we see this, what are the properties? It's a bell-shaped curve and it's a symmetric curve, right? And we say that mean, median, and mode of a normal distribution are identical. And we also said that Q2 is equidistant from Q1 and Q3. And then we said that mean deviation of the distribution is 0.7979 times standard deviation and quartile deviation is 0.6745 times standard deviation, right? And the range जो है ना वो unlimited है, but for practical purpose, मतलब see, it will never touch your x-axis or it will never converge with your x-axis. It will move towards infinity on both the sides, right? Both positive and negative quadrants may. It will move towards infinity, but it will never touch the x-axis. And then but for our own purposes, practically, if we have to arrive at a conclusion, we need to take it as plus or minus 3 or maximum plus or minus 4, right? And we said that the shape changing part, point of inflection or direction changing part will take place at mu plus or minus sigma. And then we also said that sigma and n remain the same and mu changes, the curve will be of the same, curve's shape depends upon mu, sigma and n, right? So we said that when the mu changes, only the arithmetic mean changes when you have the standard deviation and the number of observations same. If you see, neither the curvical part or the amount of curvedness, platykurtic, mesokurtic, जो भी है ना, वो चेंज नहीं होता है. ऊपर से आपको ये जो शेप ऑफ द कर्व भी बदलता नहीं है, सिमिलर आता है. आर यू फॉलोइंग क्लास? क्लास, एनी डाउट्स? Are you following here? And we took, I'm sorry. And then we said that as n and mu remain the same, जब deviations जो है ना वो बढ़ता जा रहा है, कर्व थोड़ा फ्लैटर होता है. जब deviations जो है ना कम होते जा रहे तो पीकेडनेस ज्यादा होता है कर्व का. समझ में आ रहा है क्लास? Same way, when the number of observations are going on increasing, right? What will happen here? If it is decreasing, curve will be lesser and lesser, right? I mean, or curve ka height kam hota jayega. Whereas when you see n increasing, curve's height will be higher. Any doubt so far? Any doubt? Class? Now, what happens here is we are going to take the value of t. What is t? Area under normal curve. Uska jo hai, these are standard tabulated values. They've already calculated and they have provided us with this. So we said that t will maximum tend between plus 1 and plus or minus, sorry, t will tend to maximum plus 4 and minus 4. Barabar? And we said they have given us a tabulated value, and for 95% jo level hai na, we'll see what it is. Area lies between 1.96, 99% mein 2.58. We will see how to use this data when we compute the area under normal curve. Any doubts so far? Any doubts so far? Class?
No.
Are you
No, ma'am, no
clear?
doubt.
As of now, but I want you to give a reading because next we meet on Monday. And I want you to give a reading and then come back to me if you have any doubts in any of the parts. So as and when things are taught in the class or discussed in the class, please make it a habit, because the topics that we have got to cover here are at a higher level. Gone are the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, sab ho gaya abhi hamara, like slightly at a higher level. Next class next topic will be estimated or estimator, etc. Uske baare mein, that is all theoretical, but still you need to understand, right? If you have to write something. So those kind of topics we are going to deal with. So we are not going to deal with any easy topics. I will share all possible notes with you, and jo easy hai, वैसे notes ही share करूँगी. Okay? So you don't have to worry about that. Is there anything that you want me to cover? Apart from that, Poisson I will be covering. I'll just take you through the notes that we have. And whatever is done in the class, discussed in the class, read only those. Okay? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Should we meet again for the next meeting? Do we meet again? 20